What we are decoding today is what Marvin closed the door, not locked the door, Sap, and I couldn't care less Trumpy have in common, which is a Saturn in Cancer, and how Aries season is exposing their villainous acts. Hey honey loves, happy Monday, happy March, and it seems that we are closing March out with a big old bang. We about to decode some hot topics between Mr. Marvin Sap, Marvin closed the door, not locked the door, Sap, and good old Trumpy, I couldn't care less. Man, let me tell y'all something. We need to give a round of applause right now to Aries season, because Aries season is exposing a lot of people that are in high positions that are abusing their power. And I warned y'all about this when I did the Mercury retrograde in Aries video. Okay, we are literally in the midst of that little dance that I said with Mercury being retrograde and going from retrograde in Aries to direct in Aries, that people in high positions that were abusing their power were going to be exposed. Not to mention, Neptune just went into Aries over the weekend, and we had the new moon solar eclipse that's exposing secrets. And what do these two have in common? A Saturn in Cancer. Now we're going to start with old Sappy, okay? Because with his Saturn in Cancer, he has a responsibility to show care. And for that reason, knowing that that is a divine responsibility, people kind of flock to that. That's how he has his followers, right? His following. Same thing with Trumpy. But that's not what he's acting from. He is acting from low vibration. So instead of being that nurturer and showing care, he is playing on people's fears and pulling on their heartstrings for his own personal gain, okay? Times are tough right now. So people aren't giving as much, and his seeds aren't as fruitful. So give on to the Lord is really given to his pockets, okay? And with the new moon solar eclipse in Aries playing on his moon in Virgo, and also with his south node being in Taurus, it's given the vibe of getting money the easiest way you know how, which is the church. Getting in an old Trumpy. As I mentioned before, having a Saturn in Cancer gives you a responsibility of being a nurturer and showing care to folks. But when you're acting from low vibration, you are not doing that. You are showing a lack of care. You are playing on people's heartstrings, their emotions, and playing on their fears, okay? Now, the new moon solar eclipse in Aries warned his Sagittarius moon to switch up the game, or he could face self-destruction. His whole world could come crashing down, okay? Not to mention Mercury and Venus being retrograde in Pisces warned him also that at any point in time, this world that you think you're in control of can come crashing down if negativity is involved, which it is. And Neptune in Aries is warned his Neptune in Libra that the only way to win is to get results, which he's not getting, okay? So we're about to wrap this thing up. We have decoded how both of them are using their Saturn in Cancer to play on people's fears, play on negativity, play on their heartstrings, and how Aries season is exposing those actions, calling them out, okay? I promise y'all there is more to come, okay? A lot more. Because with the new moon solar eclipse in Aries bringing out, giving fair warning about how Trumpy needs to get results. And this one up here needs to start acting from his north node instead of his south node and materialism, and start doing what God put him in the position to do instead of lining his pockets. And same thing with this one. It's about to go down. So hit the like button, subscribe. Mwah.